Another classic at Jim Carroll Stadium. This time it was the Tigers and the Tomcats of Haywood County. After a back and forth second half, the Tigers, they got a late turnover that resulted into a touchdown as Carter Smith found Jack Gray. Jack went into the end zone, and the Tigers took a 42-35 lead. After a good kickoff return into Tiger territory, the Tomcats had a chance, but Hardin County's defense stiffened up. Parker Geralds with a third down sack, and then Dace Cummings broke up a pass in the end zone, and that was the end of the game, and the Tigers get a huge win, 42-35. The Tigers have an opportunity tonight to win another district championship. I'm Steve Carnell, along with the OG is back with me, Robin Smith, and also Brett Carnell will be here and on the camera as well. This is the Central Bank pregame show, back with a look at tonight's game between the Tigers and the Southside Hawks after this quick timeout. Well, Kirk and Kendall are in parts unknown on assignment for this weekend, so my old sidekick from years past is back in the saddle. Also Saturday on Sports Talk, another OG will be back in the saddle as David Long will join me and Coach Smith for Sports Talk. It's been a long time for me and David to be together too, as we used to be together at B&J Sports many years ago, and I appreciate him coming in this Saturday. And also he's got a special book coming out he's been working on, 100 Years of Tiger Football. A lot of work, sweat, studying and finding and searching.
I know you have, Steve, and I've seen the preliminary copy of it as far as the book is concerned, and it's got some very, very interesting facts as far as the history of Hardin County football from the beginning up until now as far as that. So when it does come out and is available for purchase, if you like Hardin County football, you need to buy you one.
Robin, we've watched a lot of good football from this team in 2023. Tonight they have a great opportunity to win another district championship. And you've been at all the games. You've got a vested interest not only on the sideline but behind the center, the man in charge, Carter Smith. And so seeing this team grow this season compared to a couple of seasons as Carter was really as a sophomore last year, and now to see the growth of this team and this coaching staff and what they've done with a football team that lost a lot of players, really good players over the last couple of years.
Well, that's true, Steve. And to start out with, again, we've got 23, 24 seniors that are on this team. So these kids have been around a long time. They know what this program means. They know what the coaching staff expects of them as far as that's concerned. And when the season started, I wasn't really that concerned about the offensive side of the ball. I knew we had a couple of good running backs. I knew Carter at quarterback. The receivers were sound. I was more concerned about the defensive side of the ball. But I will say this. They have come on as the year has gone on and played better, I think, as each game has gone on. I know that there's been some big scores as far as that, but with these fast-paced offenses this day and time, that's only going to happen, as far as that. But anyway, this is a good football team. They needed the week off as far as to rest, to heal. As far as that, of course, we'll say this, that Sam Tanner, he won't be dressed out tonight. He's got a knee problem. But we got Big Sipes back at offensive tackle, and watched him in warm-ups. He looked like he was moving good. We're fairly healthy as this ball game goes, and so I look for a good ball game. The Hawks, watching them also in warm-ups, they run a triple option type scenario, and with the quarterback, he's their main weapon. I'll say this, and they'll probably throw it 30 times, but I don't think you're going to see a lot of passing out of them tonight. It'll be basically running, and I think he is their main weapon as far as the Hawks are concerned.
Brett, I'll ask you the same question. You've been with us most of the season on the camera. What's the most, maybe not surprising, but the best part of what you've seen of this 2023 season, offensively or defensively?
Offensively, we have an incredible weapon as a quarterback. He can hit his targets. He can throw the ball downfield. He kind of controls the game at a way that he needs to. We saw that was it 2 weeks ago that they were talking that he can't run the ball. Well, that's exactly what he did, and he scored a couple touchdowns from it. But he can control the game, and I believe with him as our quarterback and our running game, we're hard to stop. We're just a hard offense to stop, which is good when you're playing teams like this. Defensively, we just got to keep doing what we're doing, but sustain it the whole game. We'll have times where we kind of let off the gas, and then we kind of have teams come back on us. So that's one thing that I think that as long as we can do as far as keeping the game controlled offensively and defensively, this shouldn't be a problem for us tonight.
Well, Jacob Saunders should be back. He was back a couple of weeks ago, and when I say back to at least close to 100% after an ankle injury a few weeks ago. He looked pretty good against Haywood. I expect that he'll see a lot of carries tonight as we push forward to the end of this season, and hopefully turn our sights on to playoffs, but that's within a few weeks. This is a big game tonight between these two teams. The Tigers, even though they're undefeated, they need to get a win here to solidify that top spot and home field advantage going into the playoffs. You're listening to the Central Bank pregame show. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk more about tonight's game. It's Hardin County and Jackson Southside here in Jackson, Tennessee. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Jackson, Tennessee. I'm Steve Carnell along with Robin Smith and Brett Carnell. Bringing you Hardin County football. Kirk and Kendall out tonight as we have put them on assignment. Maybe we'll get a report from them in the morning.
They're scouting at this
they're
point.
scouting for us. But we're here at Jackson, Tennessee. It's the Hawks and the Tigers hooking up here at 7 p.m. Real quick, I want to remind you in the morning, Sports Saturday starts at 8 a.m. right here on 93.5 FM with Coach to Coach, followed by Sports Talk, me and David Long, along with Coach Matthew Smith. We'll talk about tonight's game and get you set for next week at senior night at Jim Carroll Stadium as Lexington will be in town. Also, we'll try to get a little preview of maybe what's ahead for us after tonight. Looking ahead, I know Matthew won't want to do that, but me and David can at the playoff picture on the other side of the region. Also, Tiger basketball will tip off November the 16th. That's on a Thursday night at home versus Scotts Hill. Tip-off time for the ladies at 6 p.m. followed by the men. So if you're looking for season tickets, be sure to call someone at the high school, and they'll get you in the right direction and get your season tickets today. But you can hear all the action right here on 93.5 FM as we'll follow the Lady Tigers and Tigers throughout the 23-24 season. The Tigers come in tonight 8-0, 3-0 in the district. Southside 2-6 and 0-3. Excuse me, in the district. Southside lost last week to Northside 23-20 in a crosstown battle, and Hardin County was off. Hardin County's offense has been cooking this season. Their season average of 38 points per game and a stingy defense led by Adam Harris, allowing only 15 points per game. There has been some interesting games played here, Robin, in the past. The Phantom touchdown.
I started to say, do you remember the Phantom tackle?
That's the first one I've got on here.
Yeah, the Phantom tackle where the guy's supposedly his knee never touched the ground, but I can't understand that. He was laying on the ground, but then jumps up and runs in for a touchdown, and they beat us.
Yeah, and they beat us that game. And then last year they had a linebacker, running back, I think he had about 125 tackles in that game.
Yeah.
And then he may have rushed for 200 yards. I don't know, but he was a one-man wrecking crew there for a while.
He's gone, thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness he is out of here. But it's been a interesting matchup between these two teams. Southside has kind of fallen on some tough times athletically in their football program, not in their basketball program, but in their football program. But you know, they've got a bunch of schools to spread a certain number of kids around here in Madison County.
That's true, and they run that. I think they're, like I said a while ago, that they're in the they're pretty one-dimensional as far as their offense is concerned. Quarterback handles most of the load as far as running the football. But they run that triple option, and if you don't stay home and do your reads and whatever, you're going to have trouble with it as far as that's concerned. So, we're going to have to play a good, sound football game tonight to be able to handle them, Steve.
All right, we're going to take a quick timeout as they get ready to play the national anthem. We'll be back with more from tonight's game here in Jackson, Tennessee. It's the Hawks and the Tigers coming up at 7 p.m. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Jackson, Tennessee. I'm Steve Cornell, along with Robin Smith and Brett Cornell, bringing you Hardin County football tonight. The Tigers are making their way into the east end zone as they'll be decked out in they're all white pants, white shirts, and maroon helmets as always on the road. Let's take a look at other action going on around the district tonight. South Gibson will be at Northside as the Tigers race out onto the field. And we get set for Hardin County football headed your way here in just a few minutes. South Gibson at Northside still mathematically in the race for the number 1 spot, but hopefully they're playing for number 2 and number 3. And then Lexington and Chester County both playing to stay in the hunt for a playoff berth. So some interesting games besides this one going on tonight, Robin, as the Tigers have come out onto the field waiting for Southside. So Hardin County really needs to come out, put this game away early if possible. Don't let them hang around because there's a lot to play for.
That's what happened last week. We let Haywood, or 2 weeks ago, we let Haywood hang around. We should have been up 21-28 nothing at halftime, but it was 14-7, and that's what you had in the second half was a shootout. This team's got nothing to lose as far as the game is concerned, Steve. They're looking to win. They'd more like to knock off our perfect season as far as that's concerned than anything. And so they'll be playing all out tonight as far as this game. So yeah, the Tigers are going to have to play a good football game. They're going to have to pay attention to what's going on. Watch their reads, stay in their positions as far as the game is concerned, and as you said, play a good football game. We got the big rivalry coming up next week against Lexington at home, senior night, but we don't even need to be thinking about that. We need to focus right out here on this Hawks field at Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how we come out a week off. I think we needed the week off just to heal up. I mean, playing 8 weeks straight. We had some bumps and bruises and some injuries, but sometimes you can come out a little flat from time to time off weeks. Different teams handle off weeks in different ways, but the captains are going out at senior night here at Jackson Southside, and so they've got their seniors out on the field as captains. Coming out is Tanner, Harris, Van Hoos, and Smith for the Tigers. You've been listening to the Central Bank pregame show. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff from Jackson, Tennessee. Back after this. All right, welcome to Jackson, Tennessee. It's time for Hardin County football as the Hawks won the toss, and they deferred to the second half, so they'll be kicking away. Christian Lowe will kick it for Southside. They'll be kicking from the west to the east end zone. Back deep is Heyman and Saunders for Hardin County. Southside in all black, black pants, black shirts, white numerals, and a white helmet. Lowe approaches the football, and it's football time in Hardin County. A good kick. It hits Heyman at the 5-yard line.
And goes out, and that's
and
where we
goes out
get
of bounds, and that's where we're going to touch. He couldn't track it down after it hit him in the hands, and it goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So that's where the Tigers will start their first series. First down, 1st and 10. They're on 4.
That's not a good start as far as that's concerned. They flipped the field on us. I don't know what he was thinking that when he didn't pick up the ball that it wasn't going to go back to the 30-yard line or 35-yard line.
All right, Carter Smith will bring them out. Saunders will be the tailback. He'll send 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They're in a 3-man front, 4-man front now. Here's a handoff to Saunders, trying the right side, still on his feet as he goes across the 10 down close to the 14-yard line. And it looks like
close to first down.
First down on the first run. They hadn't. Now they will. It'll be a Hardin County Bank first down, 1st and 10 on run number 1 by Saunders. So that gets us out of a little bit of trouble as we were backed up in our own end zone. Now they'll go 3 receivers to the left, to the right. Carter empties the backfield. 3-man front for the Hawks. Here's a snap, looking, fires, complete, makes a move. That's Rose at the 25, and he'll be knocked down to 26, and that'll be enough for Hardin County Bank first down. So 2 plays, 2 first downs.
Good job by the offensive line giving the first blocking as far as Saunders is concerned, and now giving Carter time to throw the ball. Hawks, 3 linebackers, 4 defensive backs.
So now the Tigers will go 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Saunders will stand to the left of Smith. Here's a snap. Quick throw, complete to Gray at the 30, and he'll dive forward across the 35 to the 36. And that's going to be close to another first down if they're going to move the chains. He may just be about a yard, maybe a half a yard short. So it'll be second down.
The guy at the chain gang guy wanted it to be a first down.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He was stretching it.
Second down, 2nd and 1 from the Tigers 36. 2 receivers right, 1 here to the near side. 4-man front for the Hawks. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Saunders right up the middle. I think he got enough for the first down.
Barely.
They shove him backwards.
Barely. Yep, he called it first down over there.
Well, they're going to spot him back.
No, they moved the chains. They're moving the chains.
Well, that's a terrible spot.
Well, they big.
Well, yeah, now they've moved it back. It's going to be a first down. First down. I thought they were marking it back on the official on this sideline.
Well, no, he was telling them to move it up.
So it is a first down. Here's a snap. Fake to Saunders. Now Smith fires to Weeks. Did he come down with it?
No.
Falls incomplete. That one was off his right shoulder. He was running his left shoulder. He was running to his right. So to bring up second down, 2nd and 10, the ball spotted at the Tigers' 37-yard line. They started this drive at their own 4. Smith in the shotgun. He'll send 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. This is Rose, Gray, and Wykes to his left. Saunders, the tailback, stands to the left. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Saunders, trying the right side, trying to bounce it. Now cuts it back to the middle of the field to the 40. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Going down the sideline at the 25, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds as he gets down to the 20-yard line. That's enough for a first down. And what a cut by Saunders. He went to the right, nothing there, cut it back to the middle of the field, and then hit the sideline. That's all she wrote.
Well, 2 guys had an angle on him. I thought he might be able to outrun them, but they caught him about around the 20-yard line. But that's a great run. He made a great cut, found the hole, and took off down the middle of the field.
I think his ankle's okay.
It looks like it.
So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 as the Tigers get in the red zone at the 20. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's a snap. Hands off Saunders. Right side, has a little bit of running room. Then he's going to be knocked down at around the 16-yard line.
They're testing it right now anyway, if it's not all right, that's for sure. Pick up about 4.
So that'll bring up second down, 2nd and 4. 9:25 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers took the opening kickoff deep in their own territory at the 4-yard line. They've moved it to the Hawks 16. Shotgun formation. Here's a snap. Smith looking, looks left, still looks, now fires over the middle, and Gray is the intended receiver, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Jack kind of was looking for a pass interference call right there. He got kind of blocked as far as the ball was concerned, but official standing right on the spot. I'll give him credit for being there and making the call.
So that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 6 to go.
I'd say we're in 4-down territory right here.
Carter looking over to the sideline. Now he'll line everybody up. 1 receiver right, 2 to the left. Saunders to his right. Here's a snap. He fakes it to Saunders. Now here's a quick out, and it's going to fall incomplete as the intended receiver was Rose. He had to try to make a diving grab. That one was thrown a little wide, but should have been caught, really.
Well, yeah.
I think if he would have cut his route off a little quicker.
Yeah, he ran about 2 or 3 yards past the marker, and Carter threw it a little wide. So, as you say, it's kind of if you're going to lay blame, it's on both of them.
So they'll bring up 4th down. Here's a snap. Still looking, under pressure, over the middle, complete to Weeks.
What a
inside
catch.
the 5, down to about the 3, as he gets hammered to the turf, but hangs on to it, and that'll be enough for a 1st and goal from the 3.
That was a great catch by Ryan Weeks. He went up and came down with the ball with the defender right on top of him.
So they'll go 2 receivers, left, 1 on the right. Here's a handoff. Saunders, left side, goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Hardin County. Jacob Saunders goes in from 3 yards out. And the Tigers take the opening kickoff and go 96 yards and open the scoring up. Extra point awaiting. Nolan Foster out to kick. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:36 to go here, first quarter. Hardin County draws first blood. 7-0 our score. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Jackson, Tennessee. The Tigers go 12 plays, 96 yards. Saunders takes it in from 3 yards out, extra point good. And the Tigers lead at 7-0, and that scoring drive powered by Jones Motor Company. Foster will kick it off. It's a squib kick on the ground, still rolling around. It's going to be picked up at about the 30-yard line. He's going to be hit at the 40 and then shoved backwards.
There's a big space in there, and he dribbled it right in that space. Again, you hear arguments both ways as far as our kickoff style and our punting style, but so far you can't talk much about an 8-0 record.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I got to say about that. Yeah. Kirk's not here; he can't argue with me.
All right, the Hawks will come out. They'll send 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Here's a snap. Quarterback has it. He'll take off running across the 40-yard line. He's going to be knocked down by Wes Blankenship. It's Chuck Stokes is a quarterback.
And as I said, I think he's their main offense. You know, they lined up and spread from one sideline to the other, and he was in the backfield by himself, and I just snapped it to him, and he ran to the right. I'm guessing that's going to be what you're going to be seeing most of the night tonight.
Second down, 2nd and 6, a pickup of 4. He'll bring them to the line. Shotgun formation, tailback behind him, receiver right, receiver left. Here's a snap. He'll give it to his tailback. He'll be hitting the hole, spinning around, and then he just gets hammered by Big Harris. They spun him like a top, and then Harris came in and cleaned him up.
Caleb Franks, too, from his linebacker position.
That's Lacey on the carry. So to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and about, looks like 5. I think they gave him about a yard on the carry. The ball out at the 44-yard line. They're on 44. They'll go doubles to the left now. Man in motion.
That's 2 men in motion.
They'll give it to him, and he'll cut it up at the 50, and he'll have a 1st down as he gets inside Tiger territory down to about the 40. Yeah, they had multiple men in motion on this side, and the quarterback and Hardin, the receiver, on the sweep ran into each other, and I think we just tackled the wrong guy.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess unless they've changed the rules since the last time I did this, you can only have 1 man in motion.
So it'll be a 1st down. 1st down Hawks at the Tigers 41. They'll send 2 receivers left. Shotgun formation. Tailback behind Stokes. Here comes a man in motion. They'll give it. No, he'll keep it this time. Now he'll pitch it at the 40-yard line. And he was hit hard at about the 34 and shoved out of bounds there, but a good pickup on 1st down.
Almost another 1st down. This quarterback knows how to run this option offense. I'll say that for him. He held on with the ball as long as he could, then he pitched it to the trailing back and picked up a good gain, about 7-8 yards.
Yeah, well, this is one style of offense that we hadn't seen this year.
That's
I thought
true.
we've seen about all of them. Stokes brings them to the line. 2 receivers left, 4-man front for the Tigers. Here goes a man in motion to the right. Stokes is going to keep it as he'll go up the seam across the 30 down to the 25. And right now, they got the Tigers on their heels. All this motion showing a lot of eye candy for sure.
They're having their way with the Tiger defense.
So it'll be another 1st down for the Hawks as they try to answer the Tigers drive. Tigers took the opening drive, 96 yards. Saunders went in from 3 yards out. That's where we are right now, 7-0 with 5:40 to go in the 1st quarter. Now the Hawks comes to the lines. Stokes in the shotgun formation. Lacey behind him. Here's a snap. He'll give it to Lacey this time. He's going to be hit as he tried the left side of his offensive line. Let me see who came up from the pile there. That was Harris. Made him in the hole.
Yep, 31, I believe, Parker Gerald's. So they've sent Caleb Franks out of the game. The official did. He was over the sidelines. Didn't look like an injury. Looked like maybe a equipment issue as far as that's concerned. He looks like he's ready to come back in.
So it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 10. No gain on the play at the 25-yard line, 24-yard line of the Tigers. Here's a snap, straight drop. Looks like they want to pass. Throws it in the end zone. Was it intercepted? Did he catch that ball?
Did he catch that?
If he catch
No, they said it was incomplete.
Oh, he caught that.
He caught that ball. That's Cam Heyman on the coverage. As the problem was, it was in the back of the end zone. The back judge was at about the 5-yard line, and I believe he caught that ball.
and I think he caught it laying on his back.
He sure did.
He snagged it.
He twisted and turned and then fell to the ground with football, but anyway, they call it incomplete. So that'll bring up third down. 3rd and 10 now. The ball at the Tiger 24-yard line. Receiver right, receiver left. 4-man front for the Tigers. Shotgun formation. Now man comes in motion. Stokes looking to throw again. Throws into the end zone. Double coverage, and it's going to fall incomplete. As you had Blankenship down there on
and
coverage and Elif as well.
No, Dace Cummins, I believe. 21.
Is that Dace 21?
21?
I thought it was 10. Dace and Elif. And that'll bring up 4th down. So 2 pass plays. I thought you said they never threw.
Well, that's what you said on the beginning, that I'll say this, and then, they will. And it's like somebody the other night, they were running the ball successfully, and then they started throwing and couldn't complete one. So why do you do that?
I don't know. So that'll bring up a 4th down, 4th and 10 at the Tigers 24. Tigers trying to get lined up. Stokes is going to keep it. Here comes a flag. He's got running room at the 10, 5. That one hopefully is a hold, and it's going to come back. They outflanked us over here on the right side, and Stokes cut it up, found a hole, but hopefully it's going to come back, I think. We'll see.
Chop
block on them.
Yep.
So that one will come back.
Thank goodness. Called it on number 66 as far as the Hawks were concerned.
They started this drive at their own 40. It's been primarily Stokes. And now they lose back.
It's a 15-yarder.
Yeah, to the 44. So now the official is going to come over here and talk to Southside's head coach. So now it makes this 4th down play a little bit different. And they may decide to punt it. And I believe they will. That penalty cost them there because they were inside the 5-yard line. Well, I don't know if they're punting or not. Stokes is still out there.
In the game unless he's the – I don't know if he's the – I wouldn't take my defense off the field. I'll just be honest with you.
Melendez is coming in. He's lined up as a punter, but Stokes is the up back. Back deep is Gray. He stands at his own 10-yard line.
They better watch it. They're going to snap it to him.
Here's a snap, a good snap, no pressure. And here's an end-over-end kick. Gray's going to let it hit at the 10. It takes a Tiger bounce back to the 15, and that's where the Tigers will take over. 1st down and 10.
Sure did look like it.
15.
As far as Stokes was concerned, they lined him up as the up back. On that, you would have thought that that was going to be the case, that they would snap it to him and go for it on 4th down.
So the Tigers, they actually dodge a bullet right there. That chop block stalled the drive for the Hawks. And now the Tiger offense is back out on the field. 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. Heyman in at tailback now. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Heyman. Right side, bounces it out. Has a blocker out there. Then he kind of stutter steps at the 20, and then moves forward to about the 23-yard line. Good pickup of about 8 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 2. 3:27 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 our score.
You know, Steve, he lays that ball on the ground when he gets tackled. I hate to see him do that because some officials might think it's a fumble.
Yeah. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Here's a snap. Heyman again up the middle, looking for some running room, and he goes across the 25 to about the 27. That'll be enough for Hardin County Bank 1st down. As Heyman trying the right side, left side of the Hawks defense, and picks up the 1st down. They've been a good combination all season long, both he and Saunders. And, and Cam's done a really great job because when Saunders went down in that game, it was early, and he had to really take the bulk of the runs. Now they'll go 3 receivers left in a diamond formation tight. Heyman in motion. Straight drop, looking to the right, still looking, steps up in the pocket, fires down the middle of the field, and it's going to fall incomplete, but pass interference as he tried to get Rose, and the defender was all over him, about tackled him at the 30-yard line. Flags came in from everywhere.
What they call right there, Holt?
What they call?
Pass interference.
On us?
On us.
How does that happen?
Wait a minute.
Now that's bad.
They call pass interference on Rose.
He was behind the ball.
He was behind the defender.
These guys, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's pitiful.
We come over here, we get the worst calls of in history
That's just
of high school football.
That's unbelievable.
That's yeah, I agree. He was being mauled. That's Rose, and they flagged him.
He was. I mean, the guy wasn't even turned around. He was face guarding him completely and totally. And Rose was. I mean, he was trying to get back to the ball, and they called interference on him.
Well, anyway,
Well,
it's on us. They'll back us up
15.
to about the 13-yard line, where it'll be first down in a bunch. 2:26 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers on top 7-0. Here's a snap.
Yeah.
Straight drop now. Carter's going to take off. Has some running room across the 20-yard line.
Ooh.
And then he's going to be knocked down there right at the 20-yard line. So he got hit pretty hard. Picked up some of the penalty yardage, but not much.
No.
About 7 yards on the carry.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
I mean, that's indescribable.
So that'll bring up second down. Still second and a lot. Two receivers right, one here to the near side. Heyman to the left of Smith. Here's a snap. Quick throw. It's going to be complete to Gray at the 25.
Now we got another flag down here.
And then he's going to be knocked down short of the original line of scrimmage around the 27-yard line, but there is a flag down. And they're going to say
ineligible downfield?
Yeah, that was too quick for anybody to be downfield.
Now they get us for an ineligible downfield, and that'll back us up.
That was a 5-yard out route.
Yeah. I mean, he just raised up and threw the ball. I don't think we've got a lineman fast enough to get down there. Big Boy's the one that called it.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be still third down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it
Second down. Still second down.
Okay, they moved it back, so it'll be second. They need to get to 38, our 38 for the first down. Here's a snap. Carter looking, fires down the sideline, has a man down there. It's Wykes. It's going to be complete at the 45, and he'll run out of bounds unless they bring it back.
No, you got that one.
I don't see any flags or any out of bounds or anything like that. So
I'm surprised they didn't call him out on that one.
That was actually a really good catch by Wykes down the sideline, and they'll run him out of bounds at the 45, and that'll be first down. So first down, first and 10.
19 right with the reception.
For the Tigers. Smith comes to the line, two receivers to the left, one to the right. Here's a snap. Here's a quick throw out here to Gray at the 40-yard line. Still on his feet, fumbles the football, and I believe the Tigers got it back. I believe White got it as Gray got hit from behind, loses the ball at the 35, and then we pick up a couple of yards on the fumble, and White did get it at the 32, and that'll be enough for a first down. Man, we've had everything that could happen in a bad way in this drive.
And the first quarter's not even over with yet.
Clock running, 1:10 to go. Now Rose out to the right. White and Blankenship now in the game for Gray. In a tight formation to the left. Heyman to the right. They're working from the left hash. They're going from the east to the west. They'll give it to Blankenship on the sweep. He'll turn it up, and he'll be hit at the 30-yard line and knocked down there, pick up of a couple.
See a flag? Is there any flags anywhere?
Well, I'm sure they saw what they saw, but I didn't see it. So.
I don't,
Pick up of about 3. So it'll be second down, 2nd and 7. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Heyman, trying the right side, cuts it back to the middle of the field, spinning around at the 25, and he'll be knocked down there where he'll be short of probably a couple of yards. So that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
And the clock does strike 0. The Tigers up 7-0 at the end of 1 and driving. We'll have a 3rd down play when we return. You're listening to Hardin County football right here on 93.5 FM. Back after this. All right, back in Jackson, Tennessee, the Hawks and the Tigers hooked up here in a big district matchup. 7-0 our score, Hardin County on top. They opened the scoring up with a 12-play drive, 96 yards. Saunders went in from 3 yards out in the first, and that's how it ended. Here's a snap, handoff, Heyman, 25, 20, and he'll move down close to the 15, around the 16. That'll be enough for a Hardin County Bank 1st down. This drive started at our own 15. We've had to overcome 2 big penalties in this drive and a fumble recovery, luckily for us. So the Tigers have just kind of worked their way down this field, worked back and forth. But they have it now, 1st down, 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Heyman left side now, has some running room, cuts back up at the 10, still on his feet at the 5. And that's where they'll mark him down. 1st down, 1st and 10 around, well, they're going to spot it at the 6. And that time, Robin, he hit the hole with some authority.
Yeah, there wasn't any juking or jiving. It's that stretch play, that we tried to run last or 2 weeks ago in that Haywood game, just to the other side of the field.
Here's a snap. Heyman right up the middle at the 5-yard line, pushes forward to the goal line. And they're going to spot him now, looks like around the 1. So it is a 1st and goal from the 1, a Hardin County Bank 1st down, and the Tigers are knocking on the door again with 10:49 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Big Adam Harris into the ball game. White goes out. Harris comes in as a blocker.
Smith in the shotgun formation, receiver right, receiver left. Here's a handoff to Heyman. And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Cam Heyman. And he was a workhorse in this drive. After a couple of penalties set us back, Tigers finally stick it in with 10:30 to go and lead it 13-0, awaiting the extra point by Foster.
You don't think something happened to Saunders, do you?
No, they just alternated.
I got you. I hadn't seen him on that drive, so I didn't.
Here's a snap. It's down. The kick is up, spinning toward the uprights, and it's good. 10:30 to go here in the first half. Hardin County builds its lead to 14-0. You're listening to Hardin County football. We'll be back right after this. Okay. Tigers go 10 plays, 75 yards. Heyman takes it in from 1 yard out. Tigers lead at 14-0. That scoring drive powered by Jones Motor Company in Savannah. Here's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken at the 28-yard line. At the 40, has some blockers. Moves back to the middle of the field at the 50-yard line and then knocked down there.
Foster's hurt.
And Kenny
his kicking leg
was the one that made the stop for the Tigers right at midfield. So the Southside will take over. First down, 1st and 10.
They're looking at him on the sidelines over there. He took a lick and looked like a guy fell on his leg, but he went limping off the field.
Stokes brings them out. Empty backfield, 4-man front for the Tigers. Man comes in motion near side. They'll hand it to him, trying to get outside. Has a block. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, and then gets chased down from behind as Tidwell made what could have been a touchdown saving tackle as they just got leverage on us on this side. They're going from the east to the west, and they came over here on the south side toward us and found a crease.
We've always had trouble with this triple option offense, and we never seem to can get the number of people we need in position on the defensive side of the ball. And this quarterback from Southside, he runs it well.
So it'll be first down, 1st and 10, Southside. Man in motion right. He'll give it to his tailback. No, he's going to keep it. That's Stokes this time. Goes outside. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's going to go into the end zone. As Stokes takes it to the house. So they go 2 plays after the kickoff return. We had a tackler over there, and he kind of wholelayed him, and I think he gave him a high five. He went into the end zone.
Yeah. Good run.
That's a good play by Stokes because I thought he had handed the ball to it, and he took it out of his belly and then took it outside. So they cut into the lead, 14-6 with 9:45 to go. Here's the snap. The kick by Lowe is up, and it's blocked. Who else? Adam Harris.
It's about time he got one of those.
Yeah, he's been close all year.
Running right by him all year.
So they go 2 plays, 50 yards, and Stokes takes it to the house. And it's 14-6 now. Hardin County on top of Southside. Want to remind you in the morning, your Sports Saturday starts at 8 a.m. with Coach to Coach, followed by Sports Talk at 9, and then Tennessee football as the Ball Network will take over at 1. And they'll lead you up to kickoff at 2:30 for the kickoff between Tennessee and Alabama. And we'll see who's
Coach Rendell's got his defense huddled up over there on the far sideline, and hopefully they're coming up with some type of plan to stop this Hawks offense.
I was trying to look and see. I saw Saunders over there, but I see somebody down. working on a foot. It looks
No,
like.
that's Foster. Saunders is
I mean,
that?
that's who I was talking about, Foster.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's him. That's who it is.
So Lowe will kick it off for the Hawks as they cut into the Tiger lead, 14-6. Back deep is Saunders and Heyman. He'll be kicking it from the left hash. Here's a high pooch kick. Gray comes up, asks for a fair catch.
Oh, that's got to be a
At
penalty.
the
Throw a flag.
35.
They're not going to throw one.
And he was down on his knees, and then he just got a helmet right in his chest, and there's no flags.
Wow.
Kickoff going to number 9, Chad Gray.
Now they're discussing it. It's got to be a penalty.
That's got to be a penalty.
It has to be. He called a fair catch.
At least an unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, they called a fair catch,
And they ain't
and they
calling.
caught him right in the belly, but they're not going to call him.
Coach Smith is, he's adamant over there. And all the official can do is hold up his hand and say, well, it wasn't my fault. Wasn't my call.
So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 35-yard line. Smith will bring them out. Saunders in the game now at tailback. He'll go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the far side. They're going from the west to the east. Here's a handoff. Saunders right up the middle, has running room across the 35. Right around the 40, he'll be knocked down there. Good pickup on first down, a pickup of about 5.
On the carry, gain of about 5.
So it'll be second down, 2nd and 10 now. Smith looking over to the sideline. He'll send Blankenship and White out to his right. Rose to his left. Saunders will stand to the right. 4-man front for the Hawks. Here's a snap. Quick throw, complete to Rose, and he'll be run out of bounds, but he'll have enough for the first down. That'll be a Hardin County Bank first down as they run him out at the 37.
Rose good enough for a first down.
So first down, 1st and 10 at the 47. As Smith will come to the line now. He'll send Blankenship and White to his right, Rose to his left, Saunders to the left. He's in the shotgun formation. Here's a snap. Looking, still looking downfield. Fires down the sidelines. Got Blankenship, and he tries to make a diving attempt. It goes through his hands right around the 20-yard line. Here comes a flag.
Pass interference on the offense again.
I don't know.
There ain't no way.
So we'll see what this one is. This one will be
That's
called
on them.
on them, and I really didn't see anything.
Now, the other one was, I'll have to say this, that wasn't, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know. He threw into double coverage, and
And it was a diving. I mean, he dove for it.
yeah, he dove for it, and he threw that penalty flag a good 15, 20 yards over here.
Yeah,
So anyway, we'll take it.
and he threw it late, too.
First down, 1st and 10 Tigers as they'll move it to the 37-yard line of the Hawks. 9:01 to go here in the first half. 14-6 our score. Hardin County on top. Here's a snap. Saunders left side looking for some running room. He's going to be met out there at the 35 and then wrestled out of bounds. Pickup of about 3, maybe 4 on the carry. They'll give him 3. It'll be second down, 2nd and 7. Now they'll send Rose and Weeks to the left, Gray and White to his right. Saunders, the tailback, will stand to the left of Smith. 4-man front for the Hawks. Second down, 2nd and 7. Here's a snap. Carter fires, and he was throwing it to Weeks, and Weeks was blocking. He never turned around. And now he's getting an earful over here from the sideline. Yeah, Ryan, he was pushing his man downfield. Carter threw it to, almost hit him in the back with it. So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 7. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Big 3rd down play for the Tigers. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Saunders. He's going to be met right in the hole, but he'll drive close to the 31-yard line, so it'll bring up a 4th down.
Tigers.
So the Tigers will hurry up and line up. 4th down, 4th and 5. The ball at the 32. As they try to get Southside to jump, and we may call a timeout, and they will. Coach Smith walks down, calls a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them. 14-6 our score, 7:48 to go here in the first half. And we'll see what the Tigers want to do. When we return, they'll have a 4th down play. We'll be back right after this. Back to Jackson Southside, 4th down, 4th and 5. Empty backfield. Smith back, finds a man over the middle. Saunders hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it.
That was a touchdown.
Right at the 3-yard line. He was wide open, and Jacob couldn't come down with it, and the Tigers will turn it over on downs. It's a good call. Saunders right down the seam, had him wide open, and just couldn't come down with it. And the Tigers will turn it over on downs.
And he's probably the most sure-handed back we've got.
So Southside will take over 1st down, 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line with 7:42 to work with. 14-6 our score. Receiver right, receiver left. Here's a snap. As they got a new quarterback in, he'll keep it, and he's going to be met in the hole.
Yeah.
That's Robertson, junior quarterback, as he comes in for Stokes. I don't know if Stokes got hurt or what.
He's right here. I thought he played defense that last play, and
he might need a break.
He may have needed a blow as far as that. But now he's coming in as running back. This guy's still staying in as quarterback. I guess that's what he's going to be.
So Robertson now in at quarterback. He picks up a couple on the carry. 2nd down, 2nd and 8. Pushes it out to the 34-yard line. Clock running, under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Robertson in a shotgun formation. Stokes will be lined up to the right. Now goes in motion. Here's Stokes. He'll pitch it to him, and he'll be hit in the backfield and knocked down. That's Heyman that comes up and makes the tackle.
That play was kind of slow developing, not like their previous plays that they've been running on offense. To be honest with you, I'm glad to see it, but I don't understand this move. Now he's taking 2 or 0 off the field, whatever his number is, and 4 is going back to quarterback.
So it'll be 3rd down. He lost a yard. 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Ball back at the 33 for the Hawks, their own 33. Stokes now back at quarterback. Empty backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. Man comes in motion. He's going to hand it to him. He'll be hit and knocked down. That was a good play there by Caleb Going. And that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and about 4. They'll spot it at the 39-yard line, and they may want to punt it away. I don't know. I think they will. They send the punter out.
They send the punter out, but they also send Stokes back out on the field, too.
That's Melendez. He'll come in and punt it away. The Tigers, I'm sure, will be on safety here as Stokes kind of wandering around as the up back.
He looks a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4th down. We'll see if they punt it. Yeah, they'll give it to Stokes trying to get outside. They've got him in the backfield, and he'll have to dive
Good job.
forward, and he won't get it. Won't even be close. Actually lost a couple of yards.
Good job.
Well, it's like Brett said. He looks suspicious. I don't know what his eyes were doing, but they'll turn it over on downs as they go forward on 4th down. And so the Tigers will take over. 1st down, 1st and 10 at Southside's 37-yard line. 5:11 to work with here in the first half. 2 receivers right, 1 to the far side. Here's a snap. Heyman, left side. Just hesitates there at the 35 and then pushes forward to the 30. He's done an excellent job all year with that, being patient. Finally found an opening and moved it to where they're going to spot it at the 29, or excuse me, 31. Where it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and about 4. Pickup of 6 on the carry. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. The receivers over here are looking, and trying to figure out what the play is. Here's a snap. He's looking that way. Still looking under pressure, fires. He's got Weeks. Weeks stopped his route at the 20, and they throw it out of bounds. He kind of held up right around the 20-yard line, and Carter thought he was going a little bit deeper around the 15 and throws it out of bounds, so that'll bring up 3rd down. You know, after a week off, we kind of haven't been on the same page with our passing game.
No, sure hadn't. Had a great catch by White, and I will say that catch that Weeks made down close to the end zone.
Yeah.
But, you know, other than that, we just hadn't been real sharp.
Yeah, we've had some drops, and we've had one ball punched out. Luckily, we got it. 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Here's a snap. Stands up, fires to Weeks at the 25-yard line, complete as he moves inside the 25 to about the 23. And that'll be enough for Hardin County Bank 1st down. With 4:20 to go here in the first half, and the Tigers are trying to answer the score that Southside got with Stokes. They went 2 plays, 50 yards. So it'll be 1st down, 1st and 10, and now we have a whistle. And a timeout called by Southside. They want to talk it over, so we'll take a timeout with them. 4:10 to go here in the half. Our score, 14-6, Hardin County on top, threatening. And we'll be back right after this quick timeout. First down, 1st and 10 Tigers. Heyman with the football, tries the right side of the defense, still on his feet, still driving inside the 20, still pushing him. And finally they blow the whistle as he gets close to about the 16, maybe 17-yard line. A good pickup on 1st down. They'll give him 6. It'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 4. Now the Tigers in a hurry, getting lined up quick. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Here's a snap. Heyman again, left side. Now he'll break it outside at the 15. Still on his feet, going down the sideline at the 10. And then takes a shot up around the head at the 5-yard line. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. A Hardin County Bank 1st down, as they'll have it 1st and goal from the 5.
I could see his head pop back from over here.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot over there on the sideline. And now Carter comes to the line. He'll send a receiver right, receiver left. Heyman stands to his left. Here's a snap. He'll get Heyman trying the right side this time. Still on his feet into the end zone. Touchdown, Cam Heyman. Got hit about the 5 and spun out of that tackle and then raced into the end zone. And the Tigers push the lead to 20-6 with 3:30 to go.
Well, Foster's going to try the extra point. He's got his ankle wrapped, and he limped out on the field. It's going to be interesting to see what takes place here because I don't know who our backup kicker is if we have one.
So Foster will attempt the extra point. The hold is down, and there was no way. He never even got that one head high.
His ankle's taped.
Yeah. See, watch him going off the field.
So 3:30 to go here in the first half. Tigers lead it 20-6, and Foster.
Well, sure, you're not going to let him kick off.
That's the first time I've seen anybody kick with a ankle tape.
Well, it's not. It's his actual kicking legs that is taped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his kicking leg. I believe I'd let somebody else kick off.
Well, the Tigers go 5 plays, 37 yards, and Heyman goes in from 5 yards out for his second score. That scoring drive powered by Jones Motor Company in Savannah. So let's see what they do now. Coach Smith is down there talking to the kicking team, and let's see if Nolan comes out.
I saw him hand the kicking tee to Ryan Weeks. I believe Weeks will be your kicker or for the kickoff.
Yeah. So Weeks will come out to kick. You know, this is not a time to have an injury to your kicker. To your kicker, especially.
He's been really reliable all year long as far as extra points are concerned. I think that was the second one he's missed in the 8 games that we have played.
So Ryan Weeks will kick off for the Tigers. Tigers lead at 20-6, 3:30 to go here in second quarter. Here is a high end-over-end kick, and it's going to be taken at the 5-yard line. At the 20, breaks a tackle there, is at the 25, still on his feet, and then finally knocked down at the 30-yard line.
Let him kick.
As Weeks hit it end over end
about to the
5.
I hate Kirk missed that.
Yeah. Well, if he's watching on TV, he didn't miss it. So Southside will take over first down, 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. I don't think we had anybody take over at their own 30. I mean, he put a foot in that dude. He's a big kid anyway.
Only time is if somebody fumbled it.
Yeah, so it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Southside. As Stokes will bring them out, he'll send the receiver right, receiver left. Now 2 receivers to the right. Here's a snap. Stokes, he'll hand it off. He'll cut it up the field. That's Matheny. And what he's doing is he'll just ride it, and then he'll
watch when a lane opens up.
Yeah, when a lane opens up, and that's where he hands the football. He'll either take it himself or hand it off, and he picks up about 9 on the carry to the 39-yard line. Where will be second down, 2nd and 1. 2:50 to go here in the half. Stay tuned for our Central Bank halftime show. We'll go over the scoring plays and get you set for the second half of this game. Here's a snap. Now, Stokes trying the middle of the field, and he'll bounce it outside. He'll have enough for the first down as he gets out to the 43. They'll stop the clock as they move the chains. So it'll be a first down, 1st and 10 for. And Stokes is coming out holding his left arm. Looks like he may have a stinger or something with his shoulder. So they'll send out Robertson now. He'll come out, and Stokes will head to the sideline. Lacey, the tailback, behind Robertson. 2 receivers to the right. Tigers getting lined up, 4-man front. Here's a snap. They'll give it to the tailback up the middle. Has a little bit of running room across the 45, down close to midfield. They're going to spot him about a couple of yards short at the 48 and pick up a 5. It'll be second down, 2nd and 5
Stokes down here on the sideline, he's wanting to go back in the ball game, and the coaching staff won't let him.
So Robertson over here looking for the play. Now he'll finally trot back to the huddle. 1:36 and counting here in the first half.
Take all the time you want.
Second down, 2nd and 5. Stokes brings them to the line. Shotgun formation, receiver right, receiver left. Here's a high snap. And this time Lacey gets it, breaks a couple of tackles in the backfield, gets into Tiger territory. He had Harris back there. And also Goheem was back there and broke both of those tackles. You don't see that very often. And picks up yardage into Tiger territory at the 48-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Now Stokes back in a wing position. Here's a snap. He'll give it to his tailback, and he's going to be close to the first down. They may give it to him. I think they will. I see them moving the chains already as they move it to the 46-yard line. We're to be 1st down, 1st and 10 Hawks with 48 seconds to go. Robertson, the quarterback, gets them lined up. 2 receivers right, 1 here to the near side. Here's a snap, straight drop. Under pressure, gets away from a defender running down the sideline. Pig is finally going to chase him out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. We had somebody in his face, and he just kind of got out of that one, and Harris was in the backfield too, couldn't get to him.
Harris turned a flip back there.
Yeah, then he picked up nice yardage to the 40, about 6 yards. So it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 4. Clock stopped at 34 seconds as he was run out of bounds. This drive started at their own 30-yard line.
They still got 2 timeouts left. I guess they're going to take them into halftime with them.
2nd down. 2nd and 4. Here's a pitch to Stokes, halfback pass. Nobody's there. Now he's going to cut it up the middle of the field. Breaks a couple of tackles. Goes across the 30-yard line down to about the 26. They wanted to throw a halfback pass, and the receiver wasn't looking. So Stokes, he just pulled it down, took off running.
We've got 2 Tigers going out.
Here's a snap, and they will down it. They'll clock it.
Well, when he got tackled, he was calling for a timeout.
Yeah.
But they never had it.
He clocked it, so 18 seconds to go. The ball is at the 27-yard line. I'm like you. I don't know. They've got 2 timeouts left, and they don't want to use them.
Evidently, they won't take them to halftime with them.
So Robertson will bring them to the line. 2 receivers right and left. Stokes, the wing, to the left. Lacey, the tailback. Here's a snap. Looking, fires over the middle of the field, and almost picked off, and then almost complete as Edith came across in front of him, and then it hit the receiver, and he's down on the ground at the 6-yard line. And they'll go out and check on him. Man, knocked the breath out of him.
Yeah,
he kind of went down face first, face planted right around the 6.
Moving his leg around.
That's a tough pass right there by Robertson to handle because it was going end over end, actually. And so they'll line up in a hurry. 12 seconds to go. The ball is at Hardin County's 27. Here's a snap. Empty backfield, rolling to his right, under pressure, fires, and it falls incomplete as he has Stokes open, and it went right through his fingers at the 20-yard line and falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 8 seconds to go.
Pass incomplete, brings up
4th down.
I know one thing. We're going to have to get in there and
do some adjustments.
Do some adjustments defensively, especially because Big Stokes is a problem.
Well, they finally used one of their timeouts.
Yeah.
But you're right, Steve. Stokes is, and I don't know why, they don't have him running the quarterback position right now. They've got him more as a wideout instead of and got 2 as the quarterback.
Well,
of course, there's a lot of things I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand a lot of things either. Let's take a quick timeout. 8 seconds to go. 20-6, the score. Hardin County on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, 8 seconds to go here in the half. 4th down. 4th and about 9. Here's a snap. Robinson looking, under pressure. Harris has him sacked. As Big Harris got him.
He stepped right back into him. Harris tackled him and 66 both.
Carter Durbin in there with Harris, and they'll turn it over as I think the clock winds down.
Yeah. Why would they not call it that?
And,
well, that's 4th down. He turned the ball.
Yeah, it was 4th.
Yeah. So, Hardin County will head to the locker room. The Hawks will head to the locker room, and at halftime, it's 20-6. Hardin County on top. Stay tuned for the Central Bank halftime show, and also the Tiger Report coming your way with Laura Ann Pilkington as well. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Hardin County Football right here on 93.5 FM. Welcome back to Jackson Southside. I'm Steve Cornell along with Robin Smith and Brett Cornell. On the call tonight, Kirk and Kendall out on assignment in parts unknown. And try to get a report from them in the morning and see what they found out as we sent them out on an assignment. But I appreciate Robin helping out tonight and Brett as well. And we're here at Southside, and we told you it could be a tough game. A lot on the line for Hardin County coming off a bye week, and Southside coming off a pretty good game against a good Northside team last week, only losing by 3. Let's look at scoring plays in the first half. In the first quarter, the Tigers open up the game by kickoff being touched and knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And then they go 12 plays, 96 yards. Saunders goes in from 3 yards out. The extra point was good, and it was 7-0 at that point. The Tigers opened up the drive with 4 consecutive first downs, and then just worked their way down the field on a long 96-yard drive. Second score came in the second quarter. They go on another long drive, 10 plays, 75 yards. Heyman goes in from a yard out. Extra point good, 14-0. And Robin, at that point, that was the drive where we had to overcome 2 big penalties and a fumble.
Yeah, we at a couple of times during that drive we had it 2nd and 25, and then one time maybe 3rd and about 20. But Carter threw it to White down the sidelines, and he made a good catch over on the our sidelines over there, and we got the first down. And then the next play, I think, or a couple plays later, we threw it out here to Jack Gray, and him trying to pick up extra yardage. Guy comes up behind him and knocks the football out. But White was there too and recovered the fumble.
Yeah, they get a good return. Southside does back to to midfield. They go 2 plays. Stokes goes 20 yards. The extra point no good, and it's 14-6 at that point. And then both teams turn it over on downs in the next 2 possessions, and then the Tigers get it at Southside's 37, and they go 5 plays, 37 yards, and Heyman goes in from 5 yards out. Extra point no good, and it's 20-6 there. The extra point was an issue because on the kickoff, after the second score, Foster looks like he's got some kind of foot injury to his kicking foot, and so we don't really know what that's about. He tried to come out and kick the extra point, and it barely got over the line of scrimmage.
It did. You can tell that you could tell over on the sidelines he was hurting, and then when he came out on the field, he was limping pretty bad. But he's a warrior, and he definitely tried to kick the extra point, because I don't know, again, we've discussed it up here, I'm not sure that who else we've got as far as extra points are concerned. Of course, Weeks came in and kicked off and kicked it all the way down to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
As far as that, but the extra point is an issue, and it's just like you said, Steve. I mean, we don't need that this time of the year.
Not this time of the year, but Ryan came in, like I said, kicked it to the 5. They ran it to the 30. They went on a 8-play drive and then turned it over on downs at the end of the quarter, and that's where we stand. Hardin County on top, 20-6 over here at Jackson Southside. The Pride is out on the field performing for the home crowd here on senior night in Jackson, Tennessee. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, Laura Ann Pilkington will join in. We'll talk to her, and we'll see what else is going on around Hardin County sports this past week. We'll be back right after this. We're at halftime here in Jackson, Tennessee. The Pride performing for the home crowd. Senior night here in Jackson, Tennessee. It's always a special time to be the opponent when it's senior night or homecoming night. Let's bring in Laura M. Pilkington as she'll get you caught up on all the other action going on around Hardin County High School this past week.
Thank you, Mr. Steve. Yesterday at Brighton, the bowling team started their season. Both teams defeated Brighton. The girls' score was 27-0. High gains for the girls: Caitlin Woodard, 225, Ava Alexander, 213, Millie Brumley, 192, Addie Alcott, 191. The boys won 26-1. High gains for the boys: Tyler Screws, 246, Peyton Napper, 223 and 201, Michael Spears, 221 and 213, Matthew Spears, 205, and Hayden Ditto, 204. Tomorrow, the bowling teams will host the Fall Bash at the Savannah Bowling Center at 10 a.m. Best of luck to the bowling teams as they look to continue their reign of dominance. The girls will be looking to win their 11th consecutive state championship, while the boys will be hoping to make it to 4 state championships in a row. Tennis tryouts will be Tuesday, October 24th at 3:30 on the tennis courts at the school. Please bring tennis shoes and rackets. There will be another tryout in the spring for any fall sports players that are interested in playing. Next Friday night, the Tiger football team will be back in action, hosting Lexington at Jim Carroll Stadium for the last regular season game. Next week's game is senior night. Before the game, seniors from all fall sports, band, dance, and cheer will be recognized. If you can't make it out next Friday, tune into game right here on K93 and make sure you stick around for the halftime report with yours truly, Laura Ann Pilkington.
All right, great job, Laura Ann. As always, you've been outstanding all year long, and looking forward to next week at senior night. You gonna be able to come up?
Yes.
All right, it'll be it won't be your final performance, but it will be your regular season final performance. So I'm sure it'll be a tough time and an emotional night for you.
Probably.
All right, we're at halftime here at Jackson, Tennessee, as the Pride. Outstanding job by them, the Hawks band coming out on the field. And we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Football right here on 93.5 FM. You're listening to the Central Bank Halftime Show. We'll be back right after this. Hang on a minute. Check. Check. All right, welcome back to Jackson, Tennessee. As we're at halftime, Hardin County on top, 20-6. You're tuned in to the Central Bank. Halftime show. Got too many things going on. I'm trying to.
Stevie,
I got notes everywhere.
Stevie's multitasking tonight. He's lost his two big helpers, and he's got me and Brad up here, and he can't get it all going at once.
I want to remind you in the morning, start your sports Saturday with Coach to Coach with Doug Matthews and Dave McGinnis, as they'll get you set for SEC football. And also, they'll go into a deep dive with our game coming up tomorrow, Tennessee and Alabama. It is a good listen to them, two ex-coaches and players, and they really do an outstanding job of breaking games down and really taking a look at Tennessee and their opponents. Then following them, it'll be Sports Talk with me and David Long, along with Coach Smith. That's at 9 a.m. We'll talk about tonight's game and get you set for next week. Lexington in town. It'll be senior night for Hardin County as the Big Red comes into town for the final game of the 2023 season. And then the Ball Network will take over at 1. They'll lead you up to the kickoff between Tennessee and Alabama at 2:30. Hardin County basketball tips off November the 16th on Thursday night at Michaela Welch. Scotts Hill in town. 6 p.m. is a tip-off time with the Lady Tigers, followed by the men's game as Hardin County basketball just around the corner. And we'll bring you all the action each and every week right here on 93.5 FM, your number one sports station for Hardin County sports. So the Hawkman is out on the field. The Pride just finished their performance. Outstanding job as always. And we're not far away from the kickoff of the second half. So, Robin, Brett, either one, whoever wants to answer this, to go into the locker room. Not the best performance offensively, and not the best performance defensively that we've seen this year out of this team. And, go in there and make some adjustments on both sides of the ball. I'll be interested to see what adjustments are made defensively and what we do offensively.
Well, the offense, I think it's been okay. I mean, we put 20 points up. We had two long drives and one medium, I guess you'd say, for lack of better terminology. But the defense is what we're going to have to work on. That's what the coaching staff is going to have to make some adjustments on at halftime and try to stop this option defense that Southside's been running. You know, they put two in as quarterback in the late part of the game and took Stokes, moved him out to wide receiver. I don't know what the philosophy is or whatever the thinking is behind that, but evidently they did. But one thing that we're going to have to come up with, and I see him coming back out, Nolan Foster over there, he is limping awful bad. He's got that ankle taped up, and he's struggling to get down the sidelines. Will we go for two, or will we or do we have a backup kicker as far as the Tigers are concerned? But the defense is going to be the biggest thing. The coaching staff has been excellent this year, at making adjustments at halftime. The defense is where they need to work on to stop this Southside offense.
Yeah, I agree. What I think I would do is I would try to load the box up a little bit and just make sure that your corners are contained. They're not going to throw the ball very much, and if they do, I think our secondary's good enough to cover a few of their receivers. So if you can get the box loaded and contain the outside, push them in to the inside, I think we've got a good chance of stopping that run.
Well, have y'all really seen a season where we've seen so many different styles of offense, starting from the first game all the way. Here we are in week 9. We haven't seen this all year long for sure, but it's been effective, no doubt. And Stokes is good. He's run it to perfection.
I mean, I can see why he's the main focus as far as their offense is concerned, because he's definitely good at running the ball. He's a powerful young man, and he's good at as far as these handoffs and fakes and whatever. I mean, he drags it out as long as he can as far as this is concerned. But I mean, the ideal situation as far as this offense, how to stop it, the defensive ends crash down on the quarterback. The outside linebackers come up as far as the running back is concerned, and you should be able, if you can stay in position and fight off your blockers, you should be able to stop this defense. So let's see if in the second half the Tiger defense can, with my coaching philosophy there, can come up and play a little bit better.
All right, both teams have made their way back out of the locker room. We're just a few minutes away from the kickoff of the second half. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Football right here on 93.5 FM. Welcome back to Jackson, Tennessee. I'm Steve Cornell along with Robin Smith and Brett Cornell, bringing you Hardin County football tonight from Hawksville. 20-6 as we move to the third quarter. The Tigers will kick it away to the Hawks to start here in the third. Ryan Weeks has taken over for Nolan Foster. He'll set it at the 40. He'll be kicking from the west to the east. Here is a kick. It's on the ground and taken down at the 45. That time he got over the top of it and kind of just drove it down in the ground.
Well, that's a good play for the Hawks receiver. I mean, that was kicked hard, but it gives them a short field.
So they'll have it first down, 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line to start here in the third quarter.
Stokes is coming back out at quarterback now.
First down, 1st and 10. Stokes brings them to the line. Receiver right, receiver left. 4-man front for the Tigers. Lacey behind him. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Lacey. This time he's going to be hit by
that's what
Harris in the hole, and they'll drive him backwards. I'll give it to Lacey. He took a shot by Harris and stayed upright, and then a couple of Tigers came in to help out. That was Wes Blankenship and also Elif coming in. And he'll lose back to the 41.
He's a stocky running back.
Yeah, he's like a little bowling ball.
Yeah. Reminds me of Kwame Crowder.
Oh.
So it'll be second down, second and about 14. Back at the 41. Here's a snap. Ball's on the ground. Stokes looking for somewhere to go. Still on his feet, and he's going to be hit and drugged down from behind. That's Carter Durbin on the play, and they go backwards again, and now Stokes is down on the field.
I don't know if he's just mad or he's hurt.
Well, looked like he had an ankle. Now he'll jump up, and it looks like he wants to come off the field, but he doesn't.
Well, he comes over here to get the plays.
Yeah, well, he's yelling at his team, and they go backwards to the 34 this time. So 2 negative plays by the Hawks, and it'll bring up a third down, third, and a bunch. So third down for the Hawks to open up here in the third quarter. Stokes brings them to the line. Lacey behind him in the pistol formation. 2 receivers right, 1 here to the near side. Here's a snap. Gets away from him, straight drop. Fires it into the ground at the 40-yard line. The receiver had no chance out there. That was Curry.
If he'd caught it, it'd been right there because he was down on one knee.
So that'll bring up fourth down. And a big 3 and out here for Hardin County. That is, if they punt it away. You got to remember Stokes is a up back. Back deep is Jack Gray. He stands at his own 30-yard line. Melendez at the 21 to punt it away for the Hawks. And now the Tigers are lined up. Looks like they want to come after it.
They're going after it.
Here's a snap. It's a good one. Here comes a rush. He'll get it away. It's a low line drive. It hits at the 45. Takes a Hawk bounce at the 40 inside the 35 down to the 33. I don't know how he got it out of there. He kicked it head high.
That's right. It looks like it would have hit somebody in the helmet. Either his players or our players, one of the two.
So Hardin County will take over at their own 33-yard line to start their first drive here in the second half. 10:19 to go here in the third. Hardin County on top, 20-6. Saunders will start it for the Tigers here in the third at tailback. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight formation. Now Gray in motion, back across in front of Smith. He'll give it to Saunders outside, and he'll be somersaulted.
He
fumbled it.
At the 35, down to about the 40-yard line. Was he down? They're going to give it to him.
No, he wasn't down.
So he gets hit, knocked up in the air, and Jacob loses the handle of the football, and they get a turnover.
Saunders not having too good a night tonight.
So the Tigers fumble on their first play here in the third, and that puts the defense right back out on the field. And the Hawks have it in Tiger territory at the 40.
Not what we needed.
So first down, 1st and 10. As Stokes brings them to the line, he'll send 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here comes a man in motion, high snap, up in the air. He's going to have to eat it. Now he'll pitch it at the 50, and he'll be ridden down at the 49. Instead of eating that, now he's mad at his offensive linemen and yelling at them.
Probably his center, I imagine.
That's about the fourth one in a row.
Boy, that was a dangerous play there as he flipped it to his tailback. And that play went backwards as well. So they've had 3 offensive plays that have gone backwards.
Stokes looks like he's got a leg cramp. He's fooling with his toe, trying to pull on it.
10-yard loss on the snap and the running play. And it moves it back to the 50-yard line. Stokes brings them out. Receiver right, receiver left. Here's a snap. Looking. Fires. It's going to be complete. And now they flip it to another receiver at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30-yard line down to the 25. So a trick play.
It's a hook and ladder.
Yep. The old hook and ladder.
And it worked.
It moves it inside the 30 down to the 26-yard line. As Southside, they're pulling out all the stops here in this game. They trail 20-6, but they've had some opportunities.
Well, the bottom line is they got nothing to lose. I mean, they can do whatever they want to as far as plays or anything like that. So anything they think will work, they're going to try it.
So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 at the Tigers' 26-yard line. Stokes brings them to the line. Lacey behind him, 2 receivers to the left. Here's a snap. Now Stokes right up the middle, breaks a tackle outside, and he's going to go down to the 20.
Like there might be a holding right there.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah.
Harris and Johnson was in the backfield. Stokes just sidestepped them and found a crease. That's what he's done all night. We've had our 2 big defensive tackles in the backfield all night long. But now a flag, and it is holding on Southside, and that'll move it back to the 36-yard line. So 1 step forward and a bunch of steps backwards for the Hawks. 8:57 to go here in the third. 20-6 our score. But not a pretty game so far for the Tigers.
Yep, we've had 2 fumbles and stopped on a 4th down on a drop pass.
So Stokes will hustle back to the huddle, brings his team to the line. He'll send 2 receivers left. Lacey will stand to his right. In the shotgun formation, here's a snap. Here's a quick throw. It's going to be complete at the 35. He's going to be hit there by Blankenship, knocked down. That's a good play there by West, as there's a quick throw out there to Nolan.
It looked like they tried to do another hook and line.
Yeah, I think they were thinking that on this side, Brett. I believe you're right.
So they'll spot it down at the 33-yard line. They're going from the east to the west end zone. They're scrimmaging over here on the south side of the field, on our side, at the 33-yard line, where they'll have it 3rd down. Is it 3rd down or 2nd down?
It's
they got
second down
over there. Okay.
It is 2nd.
The scoreboard's got 3rd.
No, it's 3rd quarter.
Oh, okay. I did see a bunch of threes over there. Stokes sends a man in motion. Ball is on the ground, and he's going to throw it. Intercepted at the 25. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. He's at the 40. He's going to be hit out of bounds by Stokes. That's Tidwell on the interception. He threw it right to him, and the Tigers get the turnover back. Maybe that's why they don't throw it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was another high snap. I don't know who their center is.
It looked like it almost hit the guy in motion.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Brett, as far as that. And Tidwell was all over it. All right, offense, let's put together a drive and get a score on the board.
I think you want to put a dagger in right here.
Yeah.
So Tigers will take over at their own 45-yard line after the interception by Hayden Tidwell, as he ran it out at the 45. So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Tigers. 2 receivers left, 1 here to the near side. Shotgun formation, 4-man front for the Hawks. Here's a snap.
Yep,
Smith looking, firing downfield. Got a man open. Gray, complete at the 20. He's at the 10.
Get in.
5,
Yep.
touchdown! Jack Gray.
That was a great catch. Number 85 was all over him as far as the coverage was concerned. It hit him right in the stomach, and he weaved his way into the end zone. The Tigers went for it all on the first play after the turnover and picked up a big 6 right there. Now they're going to go for 2. We got no kicker, so we have to go for 2.
So Smith will stay out there, and he'll go 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the far side. Empty backfield. Hawks get lined up. Here's a snap, straight drop. No pressure, looking for a man open, throws it in the back of the end zone and goes through Rose's hands in the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
He needed to carry that route.
So the Tigers go 1 play, 55 yards, Smith to Gray. 2-point conversion, no good. And with 7:44 to go here in the third, 26-6 our score. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Football right here on 93.5 FM. All right, back at Jackson Southside. I'm Steve Cornell along with Robin Smith and Brett Cornell bringing you the action from Jackson, Tennessee here at Hawk Field. Tigers go one play, 55 yards, Smith to Gray, and that scoring drive was powered by Jones Motor Company. Here's a kick by Weeks. Here's a roller on the ground, takes a big hop, still on the ground at the 28-yard line, and he'll pick it up there, and then he'll just be surrounded by a whole host of Tigers. I see Tibble down there. Also, who else is that? Maddox Ruddle.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the pile as well. So they'll take over first down, 1st and 10 at their 33-yard line. So the Tigers get the turnover on the interception after turning it over themselves. And then the big play, as Brett called it, it's time to go for the kill shot, and they did. Now we just got to hold on here. 7:39 to go, third quarter. Stokes in the shotgun. Here's a snap. He'll give it to his tailback right up the middle across the 35. Still on his feet, still fighting to the 40-yard line. He's dragging Tigers.
Like a pack mule carrying every player on our team.
Whole host of Tigers up there, as they used to say. Caleb Frank's in there in the mix as well.
He's tough. He's a tough runner. I mean, it's no bobbing or weaving. It's all straight ahead. And that's right up there where Big Harris and Johnson are.
So a pickup of 7. I mean, 2nd down and 3. Here's a snap. He'll give it to his tailback again, and this time Big Harris got him. He won't drag him, but he still picks up about a yard.
Got close to the first down.
Yard and a half on it. So that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and a long one. They'll spot it back at the 42, their own 42, with 6:37 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Be about time for him to snap it over the quarterback's head.
So here comes a big 3rd down play at their 42-yard line. Now they'll go under center. Here's a snap, trying to push himself forward. He gets drugged backwards, still fighting.
Got the first down.
Yeah, I believe it'll be close. Somebody had their claws on him. I don't know who it was, but they pushed him backwards, and then he just kept fighting, and he did get the first down. So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Hawks, as they push it out to their own 44-yard line. Clock running. Getting close to 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Tigers on top, 26-6. Here's a snap. Stokes. He'll hand it off to Lacey. This time he's going to be wrestled down by Pig, and here comes a flag.
I hope it's not a face mask.
They're going to call a face mask, but he was not on his face mask.
No,
Pig had him from behind.
A holding.
What they called
Defensive holding.
And they did a face mask.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Personal foul face mask.
Yeah. He didn't have his face mask. It was under it. I was zoomed in on it.
Well, the guy that caught it was from behind him.
Yeah. Big boy, he can't move very well, and so he evidently can't see very well either.
Well, Carter had him. I don't know how he saw that because the tailback was going away from him, and Carter had him from behind, but he's down there and we're up here. So that'll give them first down at the Tigers' 41-yard line. Empty backfield now. Man comes in motion. And Stokes will keep it. This time,
good job.
Good
job. That's what you got to do to stop that.
That's a really good play by Tibble, number 1, to clog it up. And then also Durbin coming up and making the tackle, and he had nowhere to go. That'll back him up a few yards back to the 44, where it'll be second down, second and about 13, maybe 14 to go. 5:18 to go here in the 3rd. 26-6 our score. One score so far in the 3rd quarter, a 55-yard touchdown pass, Smith to Gray, after a turnover. And the Tigers on top right now, 26-6. Here's a snap on the ground. Stokes looking, he'll pick it up, he'll take off, and they'll get him at the 45, a pickup. Well, he'll lose about a yard. So that'll bring up third down, 3rd and 14.
Stokes can't blame the center on that one. He's the one that dribbled it, or tried to dribble it.
Well, he shot him a missile back there. He just couldn't handle it. So
he wanted to get back. He's looking in the face of Big Johnson and Big Harris. He wanted to get ready.
So it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and about 14.
All right, watch for a trick play.
Stokes in the shotgun. Here's a snap.
Nice.
Straight drop. Fires complete at the 35, and then he'll fall backwards as Heyman was on the
Pass complete to Keyshawn Thomas.
coverage, and not enough for a first down, but they'll probably go for it. Yeah, they picked up all the way. They're about 3rd down, or excuse me.
Well, he's moving it back a little bit now.
It's 4th down, isn't it?
It's 4th down.
4th and 3.
4th and 3, 4th and 4.
Yeah, 4th down, 4th and about 3. It looks like they need the 31, so it'll be 4th and 3. The ball's at the 34. Heyman was giving him a lot of room over here, and that was a good pass by Stokes.
He drilled it in there.
So they empty the backfield now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. And now they want to time out and talk about it. I don't think they like the way we were lined up. So Southside calls a timeout with 3:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 26-6 our score. You're listening to Hardin County football right here on 93.5 FM. Fourth down, 4th and 3. Stokes has it, looking for some running room, and he's going to be knocked down. What a play. Good play.
Caleb Franks, number 5.
Caleb Franks comes up, gets him by the ankle, and Stokes loses back to the 35 on 4th down. They'll have to turn it over to the Tigers after moving it in Tiger territory, and a big defensive stop by Caleb Franks.
Cowboy collar.
Yeah. Good job of Caleb. You don't usually bring Stokes down just by tackling at the ankles either.
So the Tigers will take over 1st down, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line with 3:26 to work with here in the 3rd. 3 receivers left, 1 here to the near side. Here's a snap. Quick throw. Complete to Wykes. He's at the 40-yard line. That ball was almost intercepted. They read it. And I think he just got there too early, and it went over, I think it went behind him.
It looked like he was trying to hurdle our blocker, and, I believe you're right, Steve. I believe he went behind him.
Yeah. So a pickup of 7 on the passing catch. Smith, the Wyke, moves it out to the 42-yard line. 2nd down, 2nd and 3. 2 receivers right, 1 to the far side. They're going from the west to the east. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Saunders this time. Still on his feet at the 45. Pushes a pile forward to about the 46.
That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, that'll be a Hardin County Bank 1st down on the run by Saunders. I bet Coach Smith like to see that clock just run right now.
He can't get it to the point where it's going to be continuous run.
So it'll be 1st down, 1st and 10, Hardin County at the 46-yard line. They're on 46. 2:43 and counting here in the 3rd. 2 receivers left and right. 4-man front for the Hawks. Shotgun formation. Saunders now goes in motion right. Here's a snap, rolling that way. Looks back to the left. Now fires down the middle of the field. It's going to be picked off at the 45, 40. And looking for somebody to toss it to, and then he'll go to the ground at 47.
That was a bad throw.
Yeah, that was a bad throw and a bad read because he threw right into coverage.
He was trying to force it into Rose, and he just wasn't in position to make the catch.
So Southside gets their second turnover and interception this time, and they'll have it back first down, 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. .223 to go here in the third. Stokes in the shotgun, empty backfield. Here's a snap. He'll take off running, breaks a tackle with Pig in his face, and then Wes Blankenship comes up and makes the tackle
Really,
as he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job by Wes because he was out there in space with him one-on-one. Stokes is bound to be getting a little tired.
Yeah, he's got to be tired, but I think what the adjustment was, they're just not giving him a lot of running lanes. You know, they're kind of holding their position, holding their ground on defense, and kind of making him make a decision to what he wants to do. Those lanes that were there earlier in the first half are not there anymore.
Well, that's the way you stop that triple option offense is you got a man, you take that man. Don't try to go off on somebody else.
So it'll be second down, 2nd and 10. Stokes in the shotgun, 2 receivers left. Lacey the tailback behind him in the pistol. Here's a snap, high snap. He'll flip it to Lacey trying to get outside, breaks a tackle, and then lowers his head at the 50-yard line, and he takes about 5 or 6 Tigers for a ride.
Yep.
Dace Cummings comes up and makes a tackle along with Caleb Goheen and a whole host of Tigers in on that tackle right at the 49 as they move it into Tiger territory. 1:06 to go here in the third.
Blankenship hit him in the backfield and just bounced off of him like I don't know what.
So it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and about 7 to go. Southside comes to the line. Lacey the tailback behind Stokes. Here's a snap. He'll pitch it to him again. Looks like they want to throw it. He's hit as he releases. It's going to fall incomplete.
He's hit in the back by Carter. Carter Durbin.
Yeah. Boy, he had a clear run at him.
He did,
right when he released it. He got popped right in the back.
He was going full blast. But this late in the game, 26 down, 26-6, they're going to go for it.
So it'll be 4th down, 4th and 7. Clock stops with 35 seconds to go here in the third. Been an interesting third quarter, to say the least. It's been a real weird game, to say the least.
Well, it's been a sloppy game for one thing.
So Stokes will bring them to the line. Receiver right, receiver left. Lacey the tailback. 4-man front. Here's a snap. Straight drop. Looking. Fires down the middle of the field. Got a man open. And it's going to be complete at the 20-yard line.
Well, Dace Cummings was just letting him run free. I mean, he just took off down the field, and we had no Tigers there.
Yep, and also Elif at his safety position, he kind of split the two, and they didn't get over there, and they pick up the first down on the big pass play and get it in the red zone at the 19-yard line, clock rolling.
I mean, at this stage of the game, you let nobody behind you.
Well, 11 is a big kid. That's Graham.
Yeah,
he's 6'4", sophomore. So first down, 1st and 10. Stokes, empty backfield. This time he'll keep it. Trying to run to the left side. He's going to be hit, knocked down. Blankenship and also Franks on the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the clock strikes 0. And that's the end of 3 quarters of play. Hardin County on top, 26-6. We'll move to the 4th and final quarter when we return right after this. You're listening to Hardin County Football on 93.5 FM. Oh, we move to the fourth quarter. Tigers on top, 26-6. It'll be second down, 2nd and 10 for the Hawks at the Tigers' 19-yard line after the big pass play by Stokes. Stokes will bring them to the line, receiver right, receiver left. Here's a snap, straight drop. Looking, fires, got a man, and overshoots him at the 12. Well, I'll tell you what we're doing. We're giving them a lot of room.
We sure are.
That's a receiver over there, and actually Tibble went out there for the coverage. I don't know. Well, now I do. I see 9 coming.
Yeah, 9 got behind him.
That was over there on our sideline, but fortunately he threw it over his head. This drive started at their own 48. This will be the 5th play of the drive, as they're in 4-down territory for sure. Receiver right. Now they'll send 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're going from the west to the east. 4-man front for the Tigers. Here's a snap. They'll hand it off to his tailback, still on his feet, still driving, running through tackles. He's going to be hit and knocked down at the 15-yard line. I'm telling you, we can't tackle this guy.
He's tough. I mean, he's.
Well, we're trying to tackle him high, and he's just running through tackles.
Yeah, you can't do it.
He is. Well, I was trying to see what his number is. 34.
34.
I was trying to see what Lacey. He's a senior running back. He's 5'8", 220.
Yeah.
Low to the ground.
And every bit of it.
So it'll bring up 4th down. 4th and about 5. They need just inside the 10-yard line for the first down. The ball is spotted at the 14. So Lacey will bring them to the line. They'll spread them out this time. 2 receivers right and left. Here's a snap. He'll give it to his tailback. This time he's hitting the backfield. He won't get it. He picks up about a yard, but that's about it.
Who was that?
That's Pig. Comes in and makes the tackle on Lacey, and they'll turn it over on downs again.
I feel like this has kind of been the MO. You know, half line offense in the first half, and then just defense in the second half.
Well, they they've done some strange things. I'll put it that way. They've got talent, and but they've done some things that I consider to be a little different.
So the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Heyman, running at the 15-yard line, and he'll bull his way to the 20.
Just hold on to the ball,
and that's where they'll spot it. Good first down carry for Cam Heyman.
Weeks gets up limping now.
About a 6-yard gain, maybe 7, on the carry by Heyman. Now 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. 4-man front for the Hawks. Heyman to the right of Smith in the shotgun formation. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Heyman again. Cuts left, back to the right, and then tries the middle of the field, and he'll pick up some yardage there to the 25. That'll be enough for a first down for the Tigers. A Hardin County Bank first down as they move the chains with 10:23 to go here in the game. Smith looks over to the sideline. He'll send Gray and White to the right. Rose here to the near side. Heyman, the tailback, will line up to the left to Carter. 4-man front for the Hawks. First down, 1st and 10. Here's a snap. He'll give it to Heyman. And this time he's going to be hit in the backfield and knocked down for about a yard, maybe 2 on the loss.
That didn't go so well. That looked like that stretch play they were trying to run, but Southside filled the hole over there.
So a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 12. 9:38 to go here in the game. Tigers on top, 26-6. Now Carter will empty the backfield. He'll send 3 receivers to the right, 2 here to the near side. 4-man front for the Hawks. Here's a snap, straight drop. Looking, fires. He's got Rose, complete at the 29. He'll be slumped backwards, but they'll give him the 29.
5 yards.
5 maybe.
Pick up a 5 on the play.
Catch by London Rose.
Into the game is Sipes.
Sipes and Murphy coming into the ball game. I'm glad to see Sipes back out there.
Yeah. Garrett, he's been hurt. Got hurt, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago? Including the off week, I guess.
Yeah.
So he'll be back out there at his right tackle position. 3 receivers to the right, 2 here to the near side. Here's a snap, straight drop, looking. Fires and complete at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 45 and run out of bounds. That's Jack Gray. The defender went for the interception and he missed it. And the Tigers pick up a big play there by Jack Gray and move it inside Hawk territory to the 41.
I was just thinking that's a long throw.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and I just cringed when he turned it loose.
So first down, 1st and 10 Tigers. Hardin County Bank first down at the 41 of the Hawks. Heyman in at tailback. He's to the right of Smith. Here's a snap. They fake it to him, still looking. Now they go downfield. Got a man open at the lights. Got him at the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That was a great route and a great protection by the line and a great throw by Carter. It hit him right in the hands. You know, this young man right here has never played football. White, he's never played football till this year. This is his first year to ever play organized football.
Well, I'm glad he finally showed up.
I'm glad he decided to play.
Yeah, he's had a good.
He's had a good game
a good game and a good year so far. So the Tigers will go for 2 again, as Saunders suffered an injury in the first half. Here's a snap, rolling to the right.
Got him
open in the end zone. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. Jack Gray.
Not Saunders, but Foster.
I keep saying Saunders, don't I? Well, they've both been hurt.
Yeah.
And it's both been an ankle.
And it's both been an ankle.
But the 2-point conversion is good. 8:25 to go here in the game, and the Tigers build their lead to 34-6. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this. .76 yards on 6 plays as Smith hits Wikes on a 40-yard touchdown pass, 2-point conversion good, and the Tigers have pushed the lead out to 34-6 midway through the 4th quarter. Ryan Weeks will kick it off. He'll spot it down at the 40.
Is he going to hold one again?
And he kicks it on the ground, spinning around, and this time it's picked up by Stokes at the 45, still on his feet, 35, still on his feet, 45, moves inside Tiger territory at the 45, down close to the 40. He runs with a purpose.
He does. There's no frills about it. I mean, he's a hard runner, and he's got good speed, and he doesn't mind sticking his head in there.
So they'll start this drive at the Tigers' 41-yard line after the big return by Stokes. Bridget, you're right in what you said earlier, that every team we play, they've had that one guy. Luckily, they hadn't had 4 or 5 of those one guys.
Line up, Adam.
Stokes brings them to the line. First down, 1st and 10 at the Tiger 41. Here's a snap. Almost over his head, and he's going to get the pitch off, trying to get outside. This time, Tibble comes up and rolls him down back at the 49-yard line.
It's a pretty generous spot.
Tidwell, he was stalking him for about 15 yards out through there, and he wasn't going to let him get by him. He made a great tackle out there one-on-one.
I don't know what their total yardage is in this second half at Southside, but it's got to be in the negative.
Yeah, it's got to be negatives.
They lose back from the 41 back. Well, they did give him a great spot, didn't they?
Sure did. I thought he was tackling
back about 3 yards where he was.
Yeah, back around the 50.
They get him back to the 47, so it'll be second down, second and long. Receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's a snap, straight drop. Looking to his right, under pressure. Gets away from the sack. He got out of that at the 50-yard line, still on his feet, 45. At the 40, and then he's going to be knocked down at the 35. How in the world he got out of that, I have no idea. I done had the sack cranked up with Harris back there. And
Harris and Johnson both were right there.
It looked like they both went high, and he
just
low and
split
went
him
under it.
Yep. You can't tackle this young man high. Him in 34, you better go low and hope you can knock your feet out.
On.
Yep. I hope you can knock your feet out from under him.
So it'll be third down. What should have been a sack back here about the 50. It'll be third down. Third and a long 3 as they'll spot it at the 34 of the Tigers. 6:43 to go here in the game. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Lacey. He'll be hit and still driving across the 30 to the 29 as Blankenship goes for a ride, but drags him to the ground. And that'll be enough for a first down. You notice what Stokes does when he hands it off, he gives him a push.
Yeah.
He slapped him in the back.
Yeah, he has no choice but to go forward fast. (34-6) our score late in the fourth. It looks like the Tigers may hold on. I'm not counting anything right now. The way this game.
Way this game's gone, who knows?
Stokes empties the backfield. Here comes a man in motion near side. He'll give it to him. Has the corner at the 30, 25, still on his feet, and he's just going to take somebody on. That's Elif at the 15, and then rides him down to the 10. He didn't try to go outside.
We blocked ourselves out of that play.
Yeah, Stokes was going to pull it. Then he decided to pitch it. And that was a good run there by Hardin. Another senior running back, 5'8", 175. And they'll get it to the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 10.
He seems to know when to hand it off and when to keep it.
He's good.
Well, he's good at reading it.
He's good at reading that option.
So Stokes will bring them to the line. He'll send a receiver right, receiver left. Lacey in the pistol. Here's a snap. Stokes will keep it this time at the 5.
Yeah, just let him run.
We just let it go in.
Yeah, that's number 7. He just kind of one of those whiffer blocks.
Once he broke the line of scrimmage, we just kind of turned sideways and let him get into the end zone, and Stokes runs it in from 10 yards out.
I guess we wanted to pad his stats.
We just wanted the ball back, see if we could score one more time.
Heck with that.
So Lowe will come out for the extra point. As they try to get everything lined up. Now they do. Here's a snap. It's down. The kick is up, and the kick
I think he missed that.
is good. 5:27. We have a new score. Hardin County 34, Southside 13. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. I want to remind you in the morning, your Sports Saturday will start with Coach to Coach at 8 a.m. Coach Doug Matthews and Dave McGinnis will get you set for SEC football. And then I'll take a deep dive into the Tennessee-Alabama game, get you ready for the kickoff at 2:30 right here on 93.5 FM. Following Coach to Coach at 9, it'll be Sports Talk. Me and David Long will be in with Coach Smith. And we'll talk about tonight's game, get his perspective, and take a look ahead to Lexington coming into town next week. The Tigers are trying to keep their undefeated season going, leading 34-13. But now the Hands team.
I don't know. I don't believe I'd put Carter in there on the Hands team. I believe I'd put somebody else. I mean, it's a little risky there.
Southside goes 5 plays, 41 yards. Stokes goes in from 10 yards out the extra point. Good. And that's where we are, 34-13. awaiting the onside kick.
I got him on the front line, too.
Yeah, right up there in the line of fire.
That's a bad place to get hit. Doesn't look like they're going for it.
So Lowe
Christian Miller set to kick off.
sets it down, and we'll see what they want to do. They'll kick it away, and they hit a open spot at the 20, still rolling around. That's picked up, and we'll run out of bounds at the 22-yard line. That's a good kick by Lowe, as he kicked it right over the top of everybody, right in the empty spot. But the Tigers get it, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
Saunders was back there deep, and he had to run a long way just to get to it. It's kind of like your wedge shot, Steve.
Yeah.
It bit right over
Oh,
there.
it bit, yeah, all right, yeah. They bite a lot.
Maybe sometimes when they shouldn't.
Yeah. So the Tigers take over first down, 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 5:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. At the end of this game, it'll be the Central Bank post-game show, and it'll be a quick one. Here's a snap, handoff Saunders right up the middle, and he'll move out to about the 23-yard line. Pick up a 3 on first down. It'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 7. Smith looking over to the sideline, gets the play. He'll send the receiver right, 2 here to the near side. Gray and White, Rose to his right. They'll run a tight formation this time, so they'll bunch everybody up between the hashes. Saunders stands to the left of Smith. Now Gray in motion right. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Saunders that side. Has some running room at the 30. He's at the 35, going down the sideline at the 40, and pushed out of bounds at about the 43. That'll be enough for a Hardin County Bank first down.
He looks like he's back to max speed, Steve.
He's sneaky fast. He can, doesn't look like he's going that fast, and then he just outruns people.
So first down run by Saunders as they push it out to the 42-yard line of the Tigers. Clock stopped with 4:35 to go here in the game. Receiver right, or excuse me, yeah, 1 to the right, 2 to the left. Here's a snap. Saunders up the middle this time, has running room across the 45, across the 50, still on the edge. 45 at the 40, he's at the 30, he's at the 20, he's at the 10, he's at the 5.
Get in.
He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacob Saunders.
Great run.
Man, what a move he made at around the 40-yard line, and then got outside and took it to the house. So the Tigers go 80 yards on 3 plays. And Saunders takes it to the house, and the Tigers will go for 2 again.
We don't have a kicker.
Yep. Foster was injured in the first half, and he hadn't been back out, and the injury is to his kicking foot. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Saunders a tailback. 2 Carter's right. Now Rose in motion right. He'll roll that
Got
way.
him again.
Rose got
Same
him
play.
open. Back to the middle of the field. Did he catch it?
No, he dropped it.
He dropped it. Who
That
was
was
that? White.
Yeah, he threw it behind him.
Yeah,
He
he had Rose.
On the pylon over there.
Southside 13.
So the Tigers build their lead 40-13 with 4:20 to go here in the contest. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Football right here on 93.5 FM. The Tigers go 3 plays, 80 yards. Saunders takes it to the house from 45 yards. Extra point, no good. 2-point conversion, no good. And the Tigers build their lead 40-13. That scoring drive powered by Jones Motor Company. Weeks sets it down. approaches the football, and this time
There
he
you
kicks
go.
a long,
Let it rip.
high end-over-end kick to the 10-yard line. 15 at the 20, still on his feet at the 25. Here
Gotta
comes the
hold.
flag. He's going down the sideline at the 40-yard line. We kick it deep, and we can't tackle him. But he's pushed out of bounds by Hunter Adams. And a flag, and it may be a face mask.
No.
No, a holding.
Holding. That reminds me of when Lorenz was a kicker, and he would kick it out of the end zone every time, but the handful of times that he didn't, they would run it back on us.
Yeah, they wasn't used to it.
No,
Yeah.
You weren't prepared for it.
So, what is it? Holding on Southside, and so that'll push it back to the 12-yard line where they'll have it first down, 1st and 10 at their own 12. With 4:11 to go here in the game. Tigers on top, 40-13. They're going to improve to 9-0 on the season, 4-0 in the region. This is going to win them a district championship.
And a lot of home field advantage.
And a lot of home field advantage as the playoffs are right around the corner. Southside, this will knock them out of the playoffs if they weren't already out of it anyway. And next week, Lexington will be in town for the Tigers, but we got one to finish here. Here's Stokes. He'll hand it to Lacey. He's popped
He
right
got
at the
popped
line
in
of
there
scrimmage and thrown backwards.
First time I've seen him go back.
Yeah, he doesn't go back often. He's a good runner. And Stokes, he's really running that Wildcat, but he can throw the football. He's
He's an
stood up
athlete.
a few times and
Yeah.
thrown some strikes.
He's like you said, Brett, he's an athlete, that's for sure.
So they bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Lacey's in the pistol formation behind Stokes, receiver right, receiver left. Tigers trying to get lined up. Now they do. Here's a quick throw out. They
Hook and
try the
ladder.
hook and ladder again. This
Cam
time
read that
Heyman
one.
is
There you go.
waiting on it, but it may be enough for a first down.
Maybe.
You know, what was it Kurt said a couple of weeks ago? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, fool me
wa-
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just kind of telling you how he said it.
Oh.
And me and Kendall just give up. He was just like, well, just fool me.
They marked that. It's going to be
Third down and about 5.
5,
I
36.
thought he got out of here around the 20. They mark it at the 17-yard line. Would it be 3rd down, 3rd and 5? Stokes brings them to the line. Here's a snap, looking to throw, complete. Well, and then he dropped it. Had it at the 20-yard line. It was around his knees.
Should have been caught.
Yeah. Might have been a first down, but he drops it. That'll bring up 4th down. Clock stops
He's
on
gonna
the
punt-
incompletion
he's
at
gonna punt.
2:43. And now he'll send out Melendez to punt it away. You think. You don't ever know. You got to remember who your up back is.
Yeah. Stokes looks over to the sideline, sort of disgusted.
Yeah, kind of dejected. Why aren't we going for it now? Because, well, he's a senior, and
He might just jump in front of it.
it's his last home game here. Here's a snap. Here comes a pressure, almost blocked, and he'll get it away. It's kind of a knuckleball. Hits at the 40, 45, and will roll dead. At the 48-yard line of Southside, where the Tigers will take it over with 2:31 to go here in the game.
And we're going to see some new players now. Brody Ivy's coming in at quarterback. Number 3, Grisham is coming in at running back. White stays in the game as wide receiver.
So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Tigers. That's Southside's 48, and I heard a whistle. I thought, now they get everybody lined up. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Grisham, trying to get outside. He's going to be hitting the backfield.
Get out of his way.
Still on his feet. And he's trying to dodge Hawks and Tigers.
That's right. I mean, you can't dodge 21 players.
Yeah, and picked up a couple of yards. So next week, Lexington will be in town for the final regular season game. Tiger tailgate party will start at 5. The Tiger walk at 5:55. We'll go on the air at 6:30, and the kickoff will be at 7 p.m. That's next Friday night in the jungle. Here's a snap. Grissom's going to be hitting the backfield and slung down back to the original line of scrimmage where it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Might try to block a little bit. That might help.
They got him from the backside, as I've got a whole lot of young Tigers in there right now going up against their first team. Makes a little bit of difference when the ones are going against 2s and 3s.
Yeah, it does that for sure. I'm like you, though, Steve. I wish they'd let him throw the ball right
Yeah, I
now.
think they ought to let him throw it right here just to give him a rep.
3rd down, 3rd and 10. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's a snap.
There you go.
Now he's going to keep it right up the middle and still fighting for some yardage down to the 46-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down.
I'll say one thing for Brody Ivy. He's one of the toughest kids I've ever seen. I've seen him take some hits in these JV games and freshman games that, I mean, it would have killed a normal man. He pops right back up and goes back to it.
So the clock running down, 50 seconds to go. We'll have one more snap. We may run it all the way down and call a timeout, I guess. Coach Smith is over there by the official.
I hadn't even seen the guy's hand go up back here behind. Oh, they called timeout.
So Southside calls timeout. They do him a favor.
That's new.
With 39 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. Tigers going to be 9-0 and still ranked as one of the top teams in 4A in the state. And hopefully next week, Big Red coming to town. You know what they're going to want to do. They're going to want to power it up, Robin. And,
I watched it last night with their junior varsity team. That's exactly what they did. In the second half, they came out, and that offense they ran against us over at Lexington last year that they beat us with, they went into it and ran the same thing, and they ended up beating us over there in the JV game 14-12. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't care if each team is 0-10. It'll be a bloody nose battle as far as that game's concerned.
A long history between these two teams.
And they don't like each other.
Stay tuned at the conclusion of this game for the Central Bank postgame show as we'll go over the scoring plays and get you ready for next week. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Well, we're going to kick it.
And
Where you are, going to punt it.
also watching on YouTube Live. Pig comes into the game. Here's a high snap. He'll get it, and he'll pooch it down the field. It'll hit at the 20. It'll take a hawk bounce back to about the 29-yard line, where they'll have it first down, 1st and 10 with 29 seconds to go here in the game. And let's see if they keep Stokes out there, or they're going to bring in some younger guys. I say they keep Stokes out there. He's done an outstanding job. Chuck Stokes is his name, 5'11", 205. A senior running, well, they got him down as running back. He's actually played quarterback, wildcat, whatever you want to call it, all night long.
He's done a lot of different things.
Done a lot of different things in this triple option. He's ran it to perfection for sure.
Utility.
Stokes will bring them to the line. First down, 1st and 10.
I got a feeling he's going to run this.
He's going to take this one.
Here's a snap, straight drop, looking. Fires down the middle of the field. He's got a man open and then hits Cummings, but he drops it at the 45. Kind of short hopped him.
Yeah, I think it bounced right before he got to him.
So the ball falls incomplete. Either Lacey or Graham was the intended receiver, both in the area. So that'll bring up second down, 2nd and 10. 23 seconds to go here in the contest. Robin, appreciate you stepping in tonight.
Enjoyed every bit of it.
The boys sent me a text. They're at their destination.
Well, have they come back with a scouting report?
Well, they hadn't yet. They've been listening, though. And but I appreciate you stepping in, Brett, as well. He's our camera guy, usually each and every week anyway. So there's a completed pass. Stokes hits his receiver at the 35, and he's quickly taken down. Who got him there?
Hunter Adams, number 12.
Yep.
That was a good play.
And, in fact, he's still on the ground with 14 seconds to go.
They got him up.
kind of horse collar. Well, not a horse collar. He kind of
Slung him.
cowboyed him
Slung
down.
him.
Yeah.
Like you.
Wrapped him up high and spun him.
I've seen that in the wrestling arena
Yeah.
many times.
A WWE.
Yeah.
But it's been fun, Steve. I've enjoyed it. Watch the ball game as far as that's concerned. But good fellowship. Enjoyed and I appreciate the invitation.
I'm going to enjoy the ride home with you. It's been
Yeah.
a long time.
Yep.
Here's Stokes looking to
Oh.
throw.
Oh.
Under pressure, spins out of it at the 40-yard line now. Still on his feet at the 45, at the 50. Going down the field at the 40. Bangs over a couple of defenders at the 38-yard line, and he's going to be down
He got his money's worth.
at the 25, and the clock runs out. But my goodness, man, that dude can play.
Yeah.
And he wanted a piece of somebody, and he got a couple of Tigers there at the end. And that'll be your ball game as the Tigers will win at 40-13. Stay tuned for the Central Bank postgame show. That's coming your way next. All right, welcome back to Jackson Southside, the Central Bank postgame show. The Tigers win at 40-13. They moved to 9-0 overall, 4-0 in the district, and they also capture a district championship with a win here tonight. And so congratulations, Coach Smith, his coaching staff, and, of course, this team for winning a second district championship in the last 3 years. So unusual game, like we said tonight, a weird game, but nonetheless a game that we had to have, and we got the win. Let's look at the scoring plays. In the first, the Tigers got the opening kickoff. They went 12 plays, 96 yards. Jacob Saunders went in from 3 yards out. The Tigers quickly out 7-0. As we started the second quarter, we go on a 10-play drive, 75 yards. Cam Heyman goes in from a yard out, and the Tigers are up 14-0. Southside gets the ball back after a good kickoff return to the 50. They go 2 plays. Stokes goes in from 20 yards out. Extra point no good, and it's 14-6 at that point. And then the Tigers get one more score before the half. 5 plays, 37 yards, and a 5-yard run by Cam Heyman. The extra point no good, and it's 20-6 at halftime. Southside got the ball to open up the third quarter. They went 3 and out. Tigers got it back and fumbled, and then Southside threw an interception back to us. Tibble ran it to the 45-yard line, and the Tigers go one play, 55 yards. Smith to Gray on the touchdown pass and catch. 26-6 the score at that point. And then Southside gets one more score, 5 plays, 41 yards. Stokes on a 10-yard run, 34-13. And then the Tigers end the scoring with a 3-play drive in the fourth, 80 yards, a 45-yard touchdown runs. Jacob Saunders, and 40-13 is the final. So coming off an off week, kind of looked like we came off an off week. It was hard to get going. Southside came out here, and they fought us, hard. And Stokes, Lacey, those two, that combination right there, they meant business, and
They did.
they ran the
Yep.
ball well. Both of them are seniors, and they went out with a bang tonight for sure.
They did. As you say, it was a game after an off week. We needed the off week. I don't deny that. We needed to get some people well and, get them ready to go into this playoff push as far as that's concerned. But, as you said, it was kind of a sloppy ball game on both sides of the ball. The coaching staff made some good adjustments at halftime to, as far as this option offense that Southside had, and did a good job with them. They basically just scored one touchdown in the second half, and it was, pretty much the game was over at that point in time when they scored their second touchdown. So give credit to the Tiger coaching staff for their adjustments. Credit to all the players, the seniors. They've won another district championship. They positioned themselves into the playoffs as far as, that's concerned, to have a lot of home field advantage. But I will say this, I don't think that they will think that it's a complete season until they get with the Big Red next week from Lexington and come out with a victory there, because that's such a big rival game. If we can beat them, it will be a complete regular season as far as the Tigers.
Exactly. Brett, your final observations of tonight, what you saw, and moving forward as Lexington coming to town, we get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, as sloppy as it was at times, I mean, we had some really big plays that were really good plays. Threw the ball downfield really well, had really good runs. Defensively, we do what we always do. We stand up to the task and kind of hold people at bay. As good as runners that we had, our defense is always pretty strong and pretty steady. So looking forward to next week. It'll be a good one.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't a pretty win, but it was a win. A win is a win is a win, as they say. And the Tigers moved to 9-0. And we'll turn our attention to Lexington as they will come into town next week, as the Tiger Tailgate Party will be at 5, followed by the Tiger Walk at 5:55. And then airtime will be our Central Bank pregame show at 6:30. Kickoff time is at 7 p.m. And you can catch it all right here on 93.5 FM, WKWXFM.com, the WKWX app, and streaming live on YouTube channel Slice 93. So big win here. Congratulations to the Tigers again for a district championship and remaining undefeated. And we need to get some momentum going into next week and moving forward.
The only thing that I want to say, I hope that Nolan Foster,
Yes.
his ankle, that's a big issue as far as the Tigers are concerned. We need him back. I hope that he can get healed up between now and next week, and be ready to come back in, because as far as I know, on the kicking extra points, I don't know if we've got anybody.
Well, apparently we don't have anybody right now that was ready, because we started going for 2-point conversions.
Yep.
Of course, Ryan Weeks came in, did a really good job. We kicked them deep twice.
Yeah.
And then kind of a few squib kicks. I don't know if they were on purpose or accidentally, but anyway, we've got that part solved. But those extra points, that's a big deal as you move further and further this time of season.
Exactly.
But, all right, boys. Anything else?
That's it for
Ready
me.
to get out of here. All right. Thanks to Clark at the station. Of course, all of our listeners and especially our sponsors for bringing you Hardin County football. So for Brett Carnell on the camera and on the mic tonight, and my good friend over here, Robin Smith, back from a long absence, the OG, I'm Steve Carnell saying so long, Tiger fans. We'll see you in the morning for Sports Talk at 9 a.m. right here on 93.5 FM. Have a great night, and we'll see you in the morning, and we'll talk about tonight's game with Coach Smith. Don't miss it.